Right then, so cams are out. Cranked it over by hand. I was only getting compression on 1 and 2, so I've not took the exhaust side off yet for the cylinder head. So what I've done, pulled the top off, cams off, got most of the parts now. The only thing I'm probably short of is valves. So 1 and 2, I bet I can't zoom in with this thing, but 1 and 2. So spraying, sorry about the torch there, it'll stay there for you. Winning. Right, so if I spray into that one, it just we're staying in there. So number 4 is possibly okay. Number 5, both inlet valves are bent. Number 3 are bent, and so 1, 2 and 3, possible slight valve damage, depends if they lap in good to the head. Want to pull them out. So yeah, I'll probably pull the buckets out if I can, or I might see if I can leave them in the head. We'll see anyway. I'm just wondering if these are shimmed. They might not be. So, got a bit more to take off. Just going to try and aim for to leave the alternator on and everything else. So that's my head gasket there. So I want to try and take as little as possible off, just literally from there down, leave on, there upwards, remove, so I can get the cylinder head off. So all I want to do is just pull that exhaust manifold off, just so literally I can pull the head off and have clear access, and I can work away as is. So I think that bracket's got to come off next, which I think it does. Hopefully that idler pulley could stay where it is. I think we can get away with that. I think. I'm hoping so anyway. I don't want to take water pump back off, so I'll give that a go. Right then, cylinder head is off. Was a pain. Say the size of the cylinder head bolts. So you need, let's put it like this, I couldn't undo it with that, and I've undone coarser cylinder heads, bits of 4-cylinder cylinder heads with that. I had to use the 1/2 inch breaker bar I've got, the flexi head thing, so I had to use that. So we are currently like that. Apparently with these is like a cylinder block modification or something, I don't know, that they do. But the head gasket has gone. So literally I've just pulled this off. If you can see there, we've got a split. Well, wherever it's been done at, I think this has had the block modification done on it. So you've got, oh, is that standard? I'm gonna have to do a bit of research myself, but this looks awfully clean for it. I mean, what head gasket is that? Just got a BO number on it. I don't know if it is the genuine one, but so that would have been sat there, and it's killed it on number between 4 and 5 is where that is. So technically speaking, it was probably a good thing that the valves touched the pistons. I mean, you can see there where the valves have touched. See there. Which a bit of emery cloth will clean them up, but that looks like it's been hit before that. Or they might be the cutouts for the pistons, as the valves are opening. Because if you look at number 5 there, see how you've got all that carbon inside the cutout, so it's probably touched valves before this car. I will be cleaning the tops of the pistons up, the crown, cleaning them up, be cleaning the face of the cylinder, the block up as well. I think there is the block mod that's been done. Because I think they're very similar to the Subarus, because Subarus have open, semi-closed and fully closed deck blocks, meaning under boost on these engines, the top of the liners start to move because they're not supported here. So that is, I think, is the deal with putting the piece of metal there and in between the cylinders, or the liners I should say. That's the deal with that. So here's the cylinder head anyway, that's off. Oh, bearing in mind, so I'll walk you through this now actually before I go on to the cylinder head. So because he already had it stripped down, I can't get that to go further back, so it's probably on something, so I'll have to address that going on. Be very careful with it. The heat shield is just held on with them bolts on the cylinder, on the exhaust manifold in them holes. So the springs are there just as an anti-rattle vibration to stop the bolts backing off. And we've also got the one that was in the heat shield, which is that one in the centre of the exhaust, on the downpipe. That was in there. So you pull that off, you'll have access to your studs, and yeah, mostly studs that come out, and the nuts that come off. So they're there. I took that off, that bit of it was here mounted to that daft bracket, so I pulled that bracket off there, that the engine mount attaches to. That got pulled off. So we're running 2 dowels in this. Will they come out? Inlet manifold, not sure if anyone's ever done these before. I didn't. I was just looking around it. So what we've got here is inlet manifold, so it bolts that way onto the cylinder head, and there's just bolts at the top that hold it onto the cylinder head. I took the fuel rail off because I forgot to bring my fuel pipe disconnect tool. They're these little plastic circular things, they push inside the fuel pipe to release it. They're like a safety locker, if you will, on some of these new stuff. Inlet manifold is just 8mm bolts that go onto the plenum there if you want. I think you've got new gaskets in the kit, that's okay. So that comes off with that. That was that thing, something to do with boost anyway. Whether it's just to stop turbulence or something, I don't know. So here's the cylinder head. That is the exhaust side. Not breaking stuff. Oh yeah, we can see which ones are bent now. Again, the valves that are raised, so it seems to have just killed the exhaust ones, the inlet ones, sorry. Well, it has done number... Which ones are they? That's the front, so it has done number 1, because they look raised. Number 2 look slightly raised. Number 3, 5 and 4 definitely raised. So they're one looking into. But yeah, the cylinder head itself looks like it's been skimmed before, because it's still got the machining marks in. So I can't understand that, unless it has had that block modification done, which it could have quite had it done. So right then, so that's that. Wants quite a few inlet valves. I'll have to check it tomorrow, unless I check it now before I go, because then I can order valves up. So all I'm going to do is, for the exhaust side, I might label the buckets up. Yeah, label the buckets up and do that. So I bagged everything up, nuts, bolts, labelled them. So yeah, so that's it. There'll be a few more parts to this anyway, and I'll chuck this video on. Thanks for watching. Any questions, just ask. If you like the content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you want to see more of the content, let me know, because I know I'm rubbish at the posting and I'm not that fast with it, but yeah, if you can give me a like, it certainly helps the channel out and helps it grow further, and click the bell notification button as well. If you didn't like the video, leave me a thumbs down and let me know in the comments why. Yeah, it'll just help improve me get the videos right. So yeah, thanks for watching.